What's up, YouTube? My name is Jason, and this is my take. And I'm back. I'm out of town, but still gotta deliver these videos, and we gotta start the week off with this new Thee Stallion album, Traumazine. Thee Stallion is one of the best rappers in the game right now. And I didn't say female rappers, I said best rappers. And it's clear. She came onto the scene hot with her first two mixtapes being Tina Snow and Fever, which in my opinion are still her best projects to date. Her energy, her flavor, her delivery is really one of a kind. Following this, she dropped her debut album, Good News. While it was a good project, it just didn't hit, and I didn't return to it as much as I did the previous two that I mentioned. But that didn't make me lose hope with anything when it came to Meg, especially when it came to, her different singles and the features that she popped up on. She still showed that greatness. And then of course we know that, she dealt with that very traumatic and tragic situation that involved Tory Lanez, of course. Now, personally, just everything that happened with her and all the comments were really disgusting. And all of a sudden, Tory Lanez was every black man's favorite rapper, but we know why that is. No need to discuss that. But besides that, we're here now with a new album, and this happens to be her last album on her label, 1501 and 300 Entertainment, which for a lot of people is very good news, as we know that Meg's dealt with a lot of label issues. This industry is dirty. We've seen it before, so it's really cool that Meg is done with that, and it's really exciting to see where she goes from there. But look, Traumazine is here. My thoughts, this is a really good project and definitely better than her debut album. Now, we get everything that we expect from Meg on here. That delivery, those amazing flows, great lyrics. She touches on some very interesting topics that we'll get into. The features on here were amazing. Also, we see Meg experimenting a little bit on here, and we'll get to that a little later as well, but let's just dive into some highlights. The first being the song Ungrateful that features Glock, and banger is really an understatement here. That dark piano melody on this track is simple, but it's haunting, and the drums just give it that perfect bounce. And honestly, Glock really made it look easy on here. This is his type of beat, so it didn't surprise me at all. My favorite song on the project is probably Budget, that features Latto. And after listening to this track as much as I have, I would like a collab album from both of these ladies. Like, I need that immediately. Man, Latto, man, energy was just crazy, and just coming off of a great album that she dropped earlier this year, like the momentum has just really been there for her. This was a great track, and I go back to it the most easily. Of course, we got to talk about the track Her, and it sees Meg experimenting with production as she's on a more house type of track. And when I heard this beat and it dropped, I got really nervous. I mean, we've been seeing a lot of house music with popular artists from Drake to Beyonce, and I was really, really nervous to see what Meg was gonna do, but this actually was a really good track. It almost was great, but that hook just really, it could have been better. I liked how it was, but just, the hers and the she's and the repetitiveness of it. I wish that there was a little more to that and she did something different. But honestly, looking forward, I'm really excited to see if Meg, dives into this sound a little bit more, because I would definitely be here for it. I thought the track Who Me was an interesting track, more specifically because of Pooh Shiesty. I really enjoyed his feature on here, and I'm not the biggest Pooh Shiesty fan. I haven't really gotten into, a lot of the tracks that he's released, but I really enjoyed how he sounded on this. But honestly, as I listened to this track more and more, it made me think about Meg and DaBaby, and, just the falling out that they had really entered my mind as I was listening to this track, because I thought that DaBaby would have definitely been perfect on here and he would have went crazy. Don't know how that'll play out with those two, but I definitely miss their collabs. The first time I played the track Red Wine, I really had to pause because it was really surprising. Meg on this one is just talking about, man and a woman, But this was different though. Like Meg, I'm used to the nasty, like raunchy lyrics with her, but even this felt like a step up when it came to the content from Meg, and I never thought that that would happen. Like me being like, wow, like that was a lot, Meg. Like that was really interesting. It was really surprising, but I still enjoyed it nonetheless. Scary featuring Rico Nasty also was easily a standout. I really enjoyed that like Halloween, like haunting ghost sample that was on here. And Rico Nasty, of course, like what else is there to expect but to her to come in and kill it? Honestly, just the production in general, just hearing how this sounded, I knew that Rico was gonna come in and kill it. We see Meg getting a little introspective on the track Anxiety, where of course Meg is talking about her struggles and some anxiety that she's faced, more specifically when it comes to judgment. She talks about how people tell her to speak her truth, and of course when Meg did do that, no one really believed her. She also talks about how, you know, she's so loving and positive about her body, but yet people call her out of her name still. And, you know, it was really sad to hear that. And, you know, we all know what Meg has gone through from that incident to just how people talk about her, because she's a strong female rapper that talks about what she wants to and is confident. And, you know, that always just rubs people the wrong way for some reason. Meg brings out her singing voice on the song Star that features Lucky Daye, and honestly, I really enjoyed her singing on here. And when you combine that with Lucky Daye, who is always going to deliver vocally, it was really a match made in heaven. And I really didn't expect that, but I enjoyed it. Finally, we have the song Southside Royalty Freestyle, and I absolutely love this track. Just living in Houston and seeing Megan, you know, bring out all these Houston artists, it was really cool. I really enjoyed every artist on here. Especially Sauce Walker. He was my favorite by far. And I realized that I've really been slacking. Like I really need to get into his music because I was thoroughly impressed by it. Now listen, this was not a perfect album. It did come with its flaws. So let's start with the track Gift and a Curse. Honestly, this like just very plain, boring, like piano, like dark lead piano melody is really just like, I hear it in so many songs nowadays, and it's really just so boring to me. It really just feels like the track was put together in like 2 or 3 minutes, like just a quick little melody and some drums, but it feels so empty and so bland. And even, you know, as dominant of a voice as Meg has, it really wasn't enough. One of the singles for this album was the song Pressurelicious that features Future. It is so hard to say that word, man. But I really wasn't feeling this song, honestly. Production was boring, and I really don't know what Future was talking about on this track. And like mentioned this part where like all these different things that him and his girl were doing while they were on Adderall, and I'm like, did I need to hear that? And then there's the outro, Sweetest Pie, that features Dua Lipa, and I don't know, I really could have done without this one. Dua Lipa is a great artist, like I enjoy her music, but I just don't want her on a Meg project. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like the pop feature thing, like just in general these days, I'm not that impressed when artists do it. And to be honest, Southside Royalty Freestyle came right before this, and that just would have been the perfect outro. Like ended like with Houston, like your home, and you know, with those great features, like that would have been the greatest, the like perfect way to go out in my opinion. But look, I'm just happy that Meg came through with a great album, especially coming off of a mediocre debut, in my opinion. And she definitely is leaving her label on a high note. Definitely gonna remember this album when it comes to what dropped this year, because all the features on here really killed it. Meg brought it like she always does. Just that energy and that confidence that she always brings shined on here. And it's no surprise to me at all. So I'm really curious to see what Meg does next. Is she gonna maybe try to go independent, sign with the big label? I know she's managed by Roc Nation. Maybe she'll join them as well as a signed artist. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm excited that Meg is gonna be in the position to make the money that she is supposed to be making, and we'll see what she does from here. So I'm feeling a 7 out of 10 on this new Meg album. What are you guys' thoughts on this new Megan Thee Stallion album? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What were your favorite tracks? Let's have a discussion down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for joining. Got another album review coming tomorrow. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I'm Jason. This has been my take, and I'll see you next time.